Be with that sentence for a minute. You only know what you think you know. How many of you think you know everything? Thank you. How many of you are willing to admit you may not know everything? Okay, then that opens you up to some new info, right? Right? So it says, I will show you what you don't know. I like that. What he says, you only know what you think you know, and that nothing is but a deep and burdensome slumber. Like right now, the more unhappy you are, the more asleep you are, the more you're in a slumber. He says, so step away from what you know and come with me. Step away from what you know and come with me. Step away from what you know and come with me. I will show you what you don't know. I want to ask the universe to show me what I don't know. I want love to show me what I don't know. I want my creator to show me what I don't know. Do you want to know what you don't know?
Yeah.
Okay, then it says, I will show you what you don't think is possible. That's what I want to see. I want to see what I don't think is possible. You could have the most perfect relationship and connection with another being on this planet that you've ever had beyond anything you've ever experienced in your life. And a part of your mind may go, I don't think that's possible. Right? So you would be a person that would be wanting to have spirit show you what you don't think is possible. If you're so broke you can't hardly pay attention. You're so poor you can't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You can't even pay attention. Okay, that's broke as you can get. I don't have no money, and I can't even pay attention either. I can't pay the bills, I can't pay attention. I'm depleted. I can't even pay attention, okay? The Course says at that point, the next thing you should do is say, I want to see and experience what I don't think is possible financially. In my abundance, in my perception. If I don't believe that I could ever have a right relationship that's loving for me, I would put it like, how can I see the relationship that I don't think is possible? Yeah. That's where you would put it. So it says here, I will show you what you don't think is possible. I will prove to you that what you don't think is possible is true. How can you do that in your regular relationships with people? If I say that I'm going to be in your corner no matter what, and no matter what comes between us, no matter how much separation, how much upset, anything that happens between us, I'm still right there with you in the purpose of us recognizing the truth, and you believe that you're going to be abandoned, or that nobody sticks it out with you. I'm showing you and proving to you that what you think is not possible is possible, because I'm witnessing back to you that it's possible because I'm here doing it. That's why I try not to get really close to people that unless I really like them. Because then I'm spending all my time trying to work on liking them. And I'm going to classes, and I'm reading books, and I'm meditating so I can like them. That to me, that's the slow, tedious way. I figure if I really like you, it's easy. So I tend to hang out with people I like and want to be around people that I feel good with and who it's easy for me to appreciate because I do. It's easy. I used to do it the old way. Ignore the people that I really, really like and spend all my time trying to work on these relationships with the people I want to kill. I thought that was joy and that was spiritual growth. Stupidity. It's just stupid path. If love is appreciation, well then just be grateful for yourself and you'll be surrounded by people that are grateful for you and that you are grateful for. It's amazing how everybody reflects how I feel about me. So sometimes I just take me out to dinner, I take me to a movie, I take me for a walk. You know what I'm saying? I always get lucky with me. I haven't turned me down yet. And I can last a long time with me. It's amazing. Safest sex I ever had. Anyway. Nobody's got pregnant yet. So when I started doing it to me, everybody started to do it to me. That was called the 90s. All of us have had those periods where we let it work. All of us have had those periods in our life that you know what I'm talking about, that it just seemed like it all worked. Until you got to that point that you didn't think you deserved it anymore. Right. And when you reached that point was when you sabotaged it. It was great. It was going smooth until you reached your own limit on how much good you could have. And because you didn't think you deserved that much good. So that's when you chose him, her, it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the real growth comes from what? Loving yourself, learning how to appreciate yourself, really seeing how cool you are, so that as the good that you are programming for comes into your experience, you have the capacity to receive it, because you'll go, I deserve it. So you really like building a muscle when you're appreciating yourself every day. It's like, oh, I'm building up my muscle to receive. I'm building up my muscle to receive. I'm building up my, why? Because I'm appreciating myself. Just this morning, I passed by the mirror, and I just caught my face. Hey, man. Oh, love you, Raj. All those gray hairs are so pretty. Little silver stallion. That's the truth. That's where you should look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? What a lovely stretch mark. It's awesome. And then what happened? It's your dream. Everything you see is coming from your mind. So all of a sudden it'll look like the things out here are saying to you the things you've been saying to yourself. It works that way for real. That's the valuable thought. That's what's valuable. When we talk about keeping what's valuable and letting go of what's not valuable, we're talking about letting go of those thoughts that bring you down and keeping those thoughts that lift you up. Thank you for listening to this much with me today. Help me remember, can we give it to ourselves, to each other? I'm telling you, yeah, that's the way it works. The way it works. So I'm gonna do the love offering right quick, and I got something I want to end with that's gonna be cool. Thank you for sharing with me. This is all I do in the world, so I really appreciate y'all sharing. And if you don't, that's fine too. You're innocent either way. Nothing ever happens to me financially but what I asked for. God, I like that attitude. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how it gets rid of grievances. You know, you got a blank check. And you can write in it anything you want to in terms of your life. And if you know you're taken care of by spirit, you know it's going to be all right no matter what's going on. That's what I'm working on. Letting go of the fear. Letting go of the fear.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm letting go of my fear by feeling every fear I think I have. That's what I've been practicing all week. Every fear I think I have about anything, and I find myself being tempted to repress it.